Welcome to Ancient Asian Legends. I'm your host, Mei Soon. Today we dive deeper into Wukong's saga as he faces his toughest challenge yet. Without further ado, let's dive into Chapter 11, Monkey King's Ultimate Bet with Buddha. Chapter 11, Monkey King's Ultimate Bet with Buddha. Previously on Ancient Asian Legends, Erlang True Lord, aided by the Heavenly Kings, his 6 brothers, and the Supreme Lord of the Tao, successfully captured Wukong. The celestial soldiers then escorted the great sage equal to heaven to the execution platform, where they bound him to the demon-subduing pillar. Despite their efforts to hack with knives and axes, and to stab with spears and swords, the soldiers couldn't harm him. Even when the gods of fire enveloped him in flames and the gods of thunder struck him with lightning bolts, they too failed to inflict the slightest damage. Then the Jade Emperor spoke.
How shall we handle this rascal's audacious antics?
The Supreme Lord of the Tao immediately reported,
This impertinent monkey, reveling in the divine peaches, quaffing the sacred wine, and plundering the elixirs, all 5 of my cherished vials devoured within his gut. He has become invulnerable. It is prudent to transport him to the Bagua furnace, where the fires of wisdom and strength shall purify him. Once my elixir is brewed, he shall be reduced to mere ashes.
The Jade Emperor then instructed 12 soldiers to release the Monkey King, handing him over to the Supreme Lord. The Supreme Lord then departed with the decree. Meanwhile, Erlang Shen was honored and rewarded with 100 golden flowers, 100 bottles of imperial wine, 100 pills of elixir, precious jewels, and exquisite treasures, all to be shared with his righteous brothers. The noble lord expressed his gratitude and returned to Guan River. The Supreme Lord reached the Tushita Heaven Palace, releasing the great sage and placing him inside the Bagua furnace. The Supreme Lord withdrew the knife from Wukong's ribs and directed attendants to ignite the refining flames. Positioning Wukong in the domain of the wind, swirling gusts irritated the Monkey King's eyes, reddening them, inducing a condition known as fiery eyes with golden gaze. Time flew by, and suddenly, after 49 days, the elixir reached its peak within the furnace. The Supreme Lord unsealed it one day, and as he did, Wukong, shielding his eyes with his hands, tears streaming down his face, heard a loud clang from inside. Unable to contain himself any longer, he leaped out from the furnace, toppling it with a powerful bound, and swiftly fled the scene. The fire tenders, furnace watchers, and soldiers surged forward in frenzy, but Wukong swiftly toppled them one by one like a raging tiger or a fierce dragon. The Supreme Lord lunged to seize him, but Wukong deftly twisted free and bolted away. Drawing his magic staff from his ear, the Monkey King wielded it with wild abandon, changing its size and shape at will. He wreaked havoc in the heavenly palace, throwing the celestial order into chaos, causing the 9 malevolent stars to close ranks and the 4 heavenly kings to vanish without a trace. What a cunning monkey indeed. Swiftly advancing, the Monkey King reached the Hall of Illumination and the outskirts of the Lingxiao Palace. Officer Wang, the deputy of the auspicious True Lord, confronted the rampaging Monkey King. Without delay, Officer Wang drew his golden whip and stepped forward to confront him. The Monkey King, without hesitation, raised his staff to strike, while Officer Wang wielded his whip in response. The two clashed fiercely in front of the Lingxiao Palace. As the battle raged on, the auspicious True Lord promptly dispatched messengers to the Thunder Court. 36 Thunder Generals were summoned to encircle the Monkey King at the heart of the battlefield, engaging in fierce combat. Unfazed, the Monkey King transformed, sprouting 3 heads and 6 arms, wielding his magical staff like serpents. With 6 hands brandishing 3 rods, he spun them like wheels, dancing amidst the chaos. The thunder gods found themselves unable to approach. Converging on the Monkey King, they incited turmoil, alerting the Jade Emperor. He promptly ordered 2 celestial officers to journey to the Western Heaven and seek the Buddha's intervention. The 2 officers swiftly received the decree and made their way directly to the auspicious realm of spiritual mountain paradise. The Tathagata Buddha summoned 2 disciples to accompany him and proceeded straight to the gate outside of Lingxiao Palace. Suddenly, they heard deafening shouts. The 36 thunder generals were besieging the great sage. The Buddha issued his decree.
Command the thunder generals to cease their warfare, dismantle their camps, and summon forth the great sage. I shall inquire about his powers.
The generals withdrew promptly. The great sage transformed back to his true form and advanced angrily, shouting loudly,
"Who are you to halt the battle and interrogate me?"
I am the Tathagata Buddha from the Pure Land of the Western Realm. Today, upon learning of your rampant behavior, continuously challenging the celestial abode, I inquire about your origin, enlightenment, and the reason behind your boldness.
I started as a wild monkey in Huaguoshan Mountain, then got into immortality and meditation at Water Curtain Cave. Learned some cool shape-shifting tricks, but this world's too small for me. I'm aiming for the heavens. Kings should share their thrones and heroes should yield to me.
You monkey spirit dare to deceive and covet the Jade Emperor's position? He has diligently cultivated since youth, enduring for 1,750 kalpas, each spanning 129,600 years. Calculate his age, only then can he tread this boundless path. You, once a mere beast in human form, dare to make such grandiose claims, unworthy of humanity, unworthy. You've shortened your lifespan. Cease your nonsense. Beware of a violent end, your life extinguished in an instant.
Even if he's been around for ages, he shouldn't hog it forever. There's this saying, emperors take turns. Next year it's my turn. Just make him move out. Hand over the heavenly palace to me. Problem solved. If he still won't budge, I'll stir up chaos. It'll never be peaceful.
What prowess do you possess beyond eternal life and metamorphosis to dare usurp the celestial palace?
I've got tons of skills. I've nailed 72 transformations and scored eternal life through endless eons. I can ride clouds and jump 108,000 miles in one leap. So why can't I take the throne?
I suggest a challenge. If you possess the capability, then somersault out of my right palm. If you succeed, I yield, and there will be no more conflict. I will request the Jade Emperor to dwell in the Western realms and hand over the heavenly palace to you. But if you fail, you'll return to the mortal world as a demon to continue your spiritual journey before engaging in further disputes.
The great sage smirked and thought to himself,
This Buddha is so clueless. I'll totally jump 108,000 miles in just one somersault. I mean, his palm isn't even a foot wide. How could I not jump out?
He exclaimed urgently.
So do I have your word?
Indeed.
The Buddha extended his right hand, appearing like a lotus leaf in size. The Monkey King grasped his magic staff, exuding his formidable aura, then leaped into the palm of the Buddha's hand, declaring,
I'm off.
Will Wukong succeed in leaping out of the palm of the Buddha and winning the bet that will determine his destiny? Subscribe and find out next week on Ancient Asian Legends.
Our proverb of the day is the following. When the water is full, it overflows. 水满则溢. This proverb is used metaphorically to express the concept that when something is overly abundant or saturated, it exceeds its capacity and leads to waste or inefficiency. It serves as a warning against excessive accumulation or overloading, reminding individuals to manage resources or situations in a balanced and sustainable manner to avoid negative consequences. There you have it. When the water is full, it overflows. 水满则溢, our proverb of the day. Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander Heritage Month is approaching, and we want to highlight your AAPI heroes. Share their stories with us by emailing ancientasianlegends@gmail.com using the subject line AAPI Hero. We look forward to hearing from you.
Today's episode, based on Wu Cheng-en's 1592 classic Journey to the West, was adapted and translated by Mei Li Soon, featuring original music by Jeff Harvey, Coma Media, Hot Dope, Samuel F. Johans, and Studio Columna. Connect with us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, or YouTube by searching Ancient Asian Legends. We're excited to hear from you. Will Wukong triumph in the ultimate test against Buddha by leaping from his palm in a single somersault? Subscribe now to Ancient Asian Legends and discover the answer next week. Until then, take care and stay enchanted.